Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dream Daddy. We had a not-so-great time last night on our date with Hugo. Yep. Let it out, buddy. Let it out. I'm TheOutbackAl.
I'm hot for justice.
I'm Yin&Jung.
And I'm Chibi-Noob.
Well, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. Where there's no Hugo. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep.
Oh, we
As
did
I
this.
pass her room, I can hear a faint sound and blah blah. Get it closer.
Yeah, this is just the crying thing.
She's crying. I'll knock gently.
We just need to be mean this time.
Amanda. Crying immediately stops.
No, we know.
Voice sounds strange. Sniffly. Let's just.
Yeah,
let's get to
let's
Hugo.
go.
Open the door. Oh dear. Middle
I'm
of the bed.
sad.
Oh dear. Is it always
Sad.
Is it always the same problem? Because I feel like.
Yes.
Wait, what do we need to
It's
do
always
to make
the
her
same
upset?
problem.
Okay.
Leave her
Just leave her alone.
Wait, is that to make her happy or upset? I want to get the bad.
You want her upset, right?
Yeah.
So I would just say,
So
yeah,
leave her
let's
alone,
not
okay.
help our daughter at all. All right, I'll leave her be.
Okay.
Back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Wow, I have no idea what's her problem. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would have only made her more upset. I can't stop mentally cycling through all sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. No, we don't, I guess.
No, we don't.
Looking at you, Yin.
Don't want her to be happy.
I wonder if you can still get a dad if you treat Amanda like crap.
Well, we're already on a bad way anyway,
I think
so.
you can. Shouldn't affect it. They don't know how we're treating her.
We'll see.
Well, her teacher might.
Doubt it. I don't think she talks to him.
Yeah, it's fair. She's failing. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda!
Morning.
She drops a frozen waffle in the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today?
No.
Okay. Do you need a ride to school?
No.
Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still frozen, freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking.
I have to go.
Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. I don't think it was any different than last time.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over. Things are back to normal soon. Sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda hanging on the wall. If I'm teaching her to ride a bike, her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees and blah, 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 blah. Let's get there, Hugo. She was bleeding, and the bike went away, and it was blah, blah, and rummaging for ingredients. Oh, yeah, we're making a cake, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of
We
hanging for the
did
kitchen like
this.
she usually does, she made a beeline for her room, clearly trying to avoid. Hey, Pumpkin!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
No.
There's a moment of silence.
Uh,
I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it.
Dad,
So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just you know that I'm dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Oh no.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull out a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da!
Dad.
It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over and... Sorry, you're sad, but I...
This is beautiful.
Yes, it is. It's strawberry. And it gives me a big old... the screen shook and I was like, what if you just threw it? I'm allergic!
So, it's really stupid.
What is it?
This whole thing, I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... Don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. We already did this.
I'm listening. You want me to take notes?
I guess I should start from the top. So So you know how Emma R is
Okay.
got really fancy as the bitch.
Emma R. Oh,
Dad,
God,
that's
we don't.
me.
I think that would have been the wrong answer anyway. What? I thought you were Emma P.
What are you doing? Okay, I'm legit worried.
I've been doing a lot of gluing and varnishing in underventilated spaces. Carry on.
Anyways, ever since this, and she's been spending a lot of time. I'm agree. I'm agree. Rosie M,
Grace,
and Noah. We all went to a party.
Mackenzie F's and
Busy studying.
Calc AB. Yikes.
So, there's a thing.
What? Whoa, I had no idea there was a thing.
You're a bad liar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, blah. I sighed.
One day. Totally understandable.
Oh yeah. I went to a mall.
What?
It gets even better.
What?
But then the kids.
No.
Yes, I know. Grace drops a nacho, and she glares at me.
Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the 41 gossipy one. Did she poop the bed too?
Let's do that one.
No, Dad, please stick with me. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. Anyway, nobody will say anything. Without nachos, might I add. So I've had a shitty day. I wrote another thing to MR and Noah. It's all confusing.
I'm a little confused, but I think I understand. I have no idea what's happening.
You wanted to know what's going on, so I'm telling you.
Sorry, I'll try harder. What happens next?
Oh, okay. Get a load of this. MR says blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Can you believe it?
I can believe it. I don't know. How bad do we want to be?
I can believe it.
I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do you not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her she'd be a really terrible friend. And she's a bitch. And you did it.
Wait, left me on read. What's that?
She left me on red. She saw my message and she didn't reply.
Okay. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad.
Yeah, teenage stuff.
Amanda, I'm so sorry.
I was expected it from everybody else, but I'm always been there since Mom died. Can't believe it.
Stabbing back.
Not even that mad that she's seeing Noah.
And a
Just
stabs of the remnants of her
upset.
cake.
Mean. Take it back. I'm kind of mad about Noah. What did I do wrong? Not enough. She wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. And I'm on the clean shirt, sorted tail.
You need to find yourself a skater boy, and then say see you later, boy.
He wasn't good, it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, that all sounds pretty dumb. But that means that there's no need to be upset, kiddo. Oh my God. Yeah, look at that face.
We're such bad dads.
Oh God, this is the worst timeline. You're young. In a few years, none of this is gonna matter. You're fine.
Yeah, thanks, I guess.
It gets up.
Thanks for the cake.
Just goes to her room, doesn't slam the door, but it is definitely not a very gentle door close. Did I mess that up? Yeah. I don't even know how bad we messed it up. We skipped one of the answers.
Oh, that's great.
Was it though? Everything is not coming up us today.
No.
Oh God, was that Dadmazon? This is Steve from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery.
Cool.
Whatever.
Don't care. Let's just
Get to Hugo.
All right.
Make this a good date.
Yeah, I guess so.
Save and continue. Let's go.
Was it just gonna be the butterfly thing again, or was there possibilities for something else?
It's just the butterfly thing.
Whatever.
Ever since the first night at Charcutie's Pies, Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits to trivia night.
Ooh, getting serious.
Easy, breezy, beautiful has come in first place ever since, despite Provolone 2 Lost in New York's continual efforts to dethrone us. I've been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all of Phil's auto care gift cards we've received. Air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. She just happens to be extremely depressed about it all. Aside from the trivia night, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of teaching. I should do something nice for him. Maybe help him take his mind off of screaming teenagers. Books? He likes books, but I would have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I read in the past year. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. When did that happen?
What?
We didn't see it because we chose the wrong answer.
Really?
I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe.
He has a wrestling room.
But he still showed it to us, just off screen?
Yeah.
Yep, we don't get to see it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. Hey, all right, folks. Looks like we finally have the points tallied and we're ready to announce our winner. You know who else is a winner? Me, because I finally just seen just how beautiful and loving my wife is. A few weeks ago, all of the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him be better and love himself. He agreed to start going to couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us that they adopted a dog together.
Oh, that's nice.
I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer.
There were things to like and dislike about both, huh?
And the winner is, for the 4th week in a row, easy, breezy, beautiful. Hugo and I cheers our small slices of camembert, and I go up to accept our gift card, along with an uncomfortably long hug with Quizmaster Quinn. May easy, breezy, beautiful reign to be as long and wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife. We make our celebratory round of high fives with the rest of the teams and sit down to finish our cheese board, savoring every last bit of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I got a surprise for you.
For me?
Yes, and for once, it isn't more cheese.
Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest.
We're going to WrestleMania 29. I don't actually know which WrestleMania we're up to. I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo.
Oh,
Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud.
Harry Butts' Crapper Keeper?
What?
I wanted to get you a book, but I figured you probably already own every classical piece of literature, so I thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping.
Ha ha ha.
You should flip through it. Hugo looks at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple of pages, he finally comes across a small gift I strategically hid inside.
Yes.
You're kidding me.
Hugo looks around, worried that he made a scene. He leans in.
You're kidding me.
Hugo pulls out the wrestling tickets I hid inside the Crapper Keeper.
This is the World Federation of Wrestling's Power Slam series.
You've been working so hard lately. I thought you'd like them.
Like them. I love this, thank you. But wait, there's 2?
Yeah, I figured we could go together.
Whoa.
You'd go with me?
Heck yeah. I need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks around the table, and effortlessly picks me up in a bear hug. Has he done this strong the whole time? Hey, I think he's secretly a wrestler.
Thank you.
I let out a little squeak to sort of say, "You're welcome."
Oh.
He's ready. It's the night of the Power Slam. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. Who is it? Pablo
Escobar.
Okay. Eugene the Wrestle Boy?
Genuine wrestle.
Oh,
boy.
just genuine Wrestle Boy. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. We drive about an hour to another city for the big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and the terminology I need to know. So, it's fake, right?
Well, yes and no. While wrestling in the act of hurting another wrestler is fake, the work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in actual injury. Those people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way they were led to believe. Historically, wrestling as we know it today was created by carnival workers to fix gambling, and the people who actually believed it to be real and would bet on those matches were called marks. That we know that it's technically fake, but still chooses to suspend our belief makes us snarks. Smart marks. Smarks.
I mean, it's kind of like any other long-running soap opera series or whatever else. I mean, there were people who were gambling on, how Game of Thrones was going to end.
Yeah, that's
It's pretty much
true.
the same thing. Mm-hmm. You don't actually know what's going to happen until it happens. So, I should be watching this for the acrobatics.
And the tension, and the drama, and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story. You just have to look for the story. Even something like that we're about to experience will tell a phenomenal, sometimes understated story, despite a ridiculous premise.
Wow.
Oh.
What?
I just really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan.
Nobody does. I get it. I'm the button-down teacher type. I like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tones by Russian authors for fun.
For fun?
But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am because it's considered kind of lowbrow. I feel like I can't share it with anybody because they'll just make fun of me.
Till now.
You
Hugo
said that,
smiles himself.
not as a question.
Till now?
Till now.
Ah.
Looking pretty empty today. Not much of a turnout. Hugo and I are at the stadium and are directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way up the set of stairs. Further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I had thought we had gotten good seats, but by this point, the ring looks like a postage stamp. We finally settle into our spots and wait for the match to start. Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought I got us tickets down the lower level. I look over to Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement.
Oh.
This is so cool.
I guess he doesn't mind.
I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid.
What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even gonna see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay.
Oh.
I guess you're right.
So, what do we have to look forward to tonight?
Oh man, the lineup is stacked. All the matches are going to be great, but the one I'm really looking forward to is the Eastern Dragons match.
The Eastern Dragon?
Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar.
I get it.
But I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, so that's what your shirt's from.
Yep, I've been following the guy since his debut in an indie wrestling league, and it's been amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into the professionals.
Who's he up against?
The corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler, and I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly an interesting character, though.
Yes.
Well, he's the heel. Of course they're not gonna like him. The stadium lights dim and the crowd starts... What crowd? Would it have been so hard? You just draw some ovals or something. Just... Butt rock blasts through... Butt rock?
Butt rock.
Blasts through the sound system and some pyrotechnics set off around the
I
ring.
gotta look up butt rock on Spotify.
Yeah, we're gonna do that when we take our break, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Milk Creek... Why are you calling it a sold-out crowd? Mill Creek, Massachusetts. Who's ready to power slam? Woo! Yay.
I tried screaming and nothing came out.
Hugo and I scream. We watch two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman, walk out to even more butt rock.
Butt
The
rock.
Southern Dandy mixes and drinks a mint julep in the ring before the match. The crowd eats it up.
Oh.
The Southern Dandy's from Maine.
Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole?
He's from Georgia, actually.
After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls a German suplex on the Southern Dandy. What did I just watch? I don't know what's happening, but this is amazing. Kill him, Johnny!
Maybe we should kill him, John.
I feel like kill him, Johnny.
Honestly.
It's the first one.
It is.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's like a death ballet where oily, muscular dudes hug each other to the point of exhaustion.
You're
Ah.
not wrong.
Okay.
Wrestling is a sport of communication. All these guys trained together to know not only how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only kind of hurt.
I kind of like saw some of this. I like watched that Netflix series Glow, and they kind of go into that kind of stuff. It is kind of interesting. Crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy and is announced as the winner. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K who comes out looking like a hipster barista. Oh my god, Matt's here! He takes selfies with fans on the way up to the ring and pauses after everyone to post it on Instagram. He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh?
He's sort of the boogeyman to old-timer wrestling fans.
His opponent, the old timer, walks out. Oh! The crowd seems to be divided on who they're rooting for. The old timer pulls out some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old timer with the flash on his camera phone and is able to pin him to the win the match. He takes a I can't do this. Takes a celebratory selfie with his unconscious opponent.
6.
During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stand. We wind our way through a cluster of wrestling fans to get to the line. During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the... Oh, wait, yeah, we did do that. So
what do you think so far?
well, I think we're going to have to tell them what we think so far next time.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.